For me, jazz is love. Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good? Being an only child, single mother, raising me up, seeing her struggle, but always putting food on the table, it gave me a whole nother world of love. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? That's all right. My name is Michael Mwenso, and I live in Harlem. I was born in Sierra Leone, West Africa, and I'm a musician. I've been singing probably since I started playing music. I originally started playing trombone. And from the ages of 11, 12, I was playing music. I was lucky that a band, they were playing at a shopping mall in London. And this time they had this rock and roll group. And I was walking past and I just sat in with them. They were doing kind of like Louis Jordan kind of compositions, Louis Prima, that kind of music. So they wanted to take me on the road. From the moment I got on the bus and we drove 3, 4, 5 hours, I knew that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. As I was getting into the jazz, I also was getting a very deep fondness for James Brown, his music. And then I was very lucky to meet him. He eventually found out that I could sing, and he enjoyed it and asked me invited me to come and do something on the show with him, which was very beautiful experience. And then it happened annually for the next kind of 2, 3, 4 years. And every time he would come to Europe, he would give me a little spot in the show. I mean, the main thing for him was he'd always say, stay in school, son, get an education. He's one of them people that he walk out the house and say, it's gonna rain today, start raining. Being in London, my mother was good friends with the doorman at the legendary Ronnie Scott's jazz club. So she would work at nights. Something happened where one of the neighbors complained and said she was leaving me home at night. So I made a deal with my mother that, why don't you drop me off at Ronnie Scott's at the night, and then when you finish, you can come pick me up. And she was like, but you ain't gonna wake up for school. But I was like, I promise I'll wake up, I'll wake up for school. So in the end, I persuaded her, and then I was very fortunate at night to be going out and seeing people like Betty Carter and Ray Brown and Tommy Flanagan and Hank Jones. Lots of these great masters who are no longer with us, and people of my age were never fortunate or blessed to be able to see those people. And then let's say 4 years ago, I asked them if I could start the jam session there annually once a week. Because at that particular time, Ronnie Scott had died. Pete King, who co-owned it with Ronnie Scott, he wanted to sell it and he sold it. And a lot of the musicians felt ostracized from the place, in a sense. It turned into a corporate vibe. So I thought, man, to bring the musicians back, what you gotta do? You gotta have a place where they can come and play. I am a curator at Jazz Lincoln Center. That goes into curating gigs, performing, being involved in the Jazz Lincoln Center radio. I was lucky, like many, hundreds of thousands of young musicians all over the world, to have been given the opportunity to meet Wynton Marsalis when I was like 14, 15. He asked me to come work at Jazz Lincoln Center. Well, every Thursday from 11 o'clock, we have the late night session, which is hosted by me. And we always have a great band there. We always have special guests that come and sit in with us, great singers, great instrumentalists. And we just want to continue to develop it, and we will be actually. We'll be also starting it on Saturdays too, from September. I do have to record myself soon. Just to, it's important just to document yourself, because if you don't do it, nobody else will. So that is the next thing for me. I want to do an album just all of ballads. Oh yeah, let's do Prisoner of Love. Alone from night to night, you'll find me too weak to break these chains that bind me. I need no shackles to remind me I'm just a prisoner of love. From one's command I stand and wait now for one who's master of my fate now. I can't escape, it's just too late now. I'm just a prisoner of love. This is Michael Mwenso for Capsulocity.